Well, my first music video was so much fun. I can't explain the experience of it, but we shot pretty much, for 2 days straight to get the whole thing done.
When Mike and Martha Borchetta first brought the idea of making a music video for Kelly Park's All Cried Out, the first thing you need to do is actually hear the song so you can understand the treatment. Boy, did I find out this girl can really sing. I was very impressed with Kelly's voice. She could sing the tar out of this song. And even live, when you hear her singing it, she's always on pitch, she's right on the money. So it was a real joy to work with her. The very first shot was at Kitty Potapow's beautiful home in Ocala, Florida.
It was a very, very beautiful home. And then, I walked into the bedroom where we shot the first scenes of the video.
I thought the treatment of this song should be, this is about a boy that wants a girl back and doesn't realize the stupid things that he's been doing, but she's fed up with him and she's all cried out, so she's had it with him.
Such a cool experience to go from, ideas written down on a piece of paper and ideas in people's heads to going to putting it into action and actually, watching it come to life one step at a time.
Ready? We're gonna do it again. Now our boyfriend was played by Clint J. Robinson, and Clint just couldn't have done a better job. I swear, he was the right pick for this part. He had the right facial expressions and he takes direction really well. Basically what we did with Clint, we had to put him on camera and have some, if you will, some action photographs, moving photographs made of him with different facial expressions to go along with the lyrics of the song and to put him inside the picture frame and inside the animated part of the CD and riding in the car and so forth when we blew him up with the shotgun blast.
The whole scene from the very beginning when I first stepped in there, I was a little not sure which way to go. It's the first time I'd ever been shot on a camera, kind of acting, I guess, if you will, because that's exactly what you do in a video. And, Ray really helped me figure out how I was supposed to be acting and what I was supposed to be doing. And I think I threw the pillow pretty hard. The first couple of times especially, I, threw it with some attitude and some anger, but I was a little hesitant also because I was like, what if I knock stuff down and break it? But then you guys just told me, just go for it because it's got to look real. In
the next scene, the lyrics of the song says, all washed away. Well, we figured we would flush him down the toilet. What better way to do it than that? Toilet. This is the idea. This is the idea. Listen up now.
People ask me all the time, how did you get that scene? I said, well, Ray, the director, thought, why don't we actually put it in the toilet? And then we just threw a piece of cardboard in there to act as the picture of the boyfriend and put his face on it later. But nobody really thinks of, a bathroom scene using a toilet. Like that's a little maybe out of the box, off the grid. But we did it and we pulled it off because people love that. They think it's great. I'm flushing him down the toilet and throwing him in there and calling it a day. It's pretty awesome, pretty fun.
And cut. And you know what? You have this pure distinction that you can tell everybody in your interviews. I did my first video and they put me in the crack. And I kind of joked with Kelly. I said, this is your first music video and, you're already in the toilet.
That truck, I think about that truck all the time. It was a beautiful, big, blacked out Ford F-150, off-road style, just the coolest truck. I really wish I could have just opened it up somewhere, but it's such a cool feeling. I'd never driven a truck before, so that was a lot of just cool emotions going through my head. I'm like, I'm finally driving this truck that I've been dreaming of, and we got some good shots with that truck. We used that same little camera that we put down in the toilet for some of it, and Ray, the director, was sitting in the grass telling me to pull off, and I was like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? So, once we got it, and it looks really great in the video. Solidified that notion that I'm gonna own that truck one day. You wait and see.
In the shotgun scene, we used a GoPro, and we just wanted to give Kelly a little instruction. She hadn't had a lot of handling of firearms.
Now, I'm a tiny little thing, and this shotgun rifle was, everyone's saying, oh, it's not too heavy, it's not too heavy. But it was really, really hot out that day. I'm holding on to this gun with it, kind of resting on my hip, and we're pretending to throw, the CD of our song, mine and the ex-boyfriend's song, into the air, and just really getting it in there and shooting it and shattering it to pieces. But the really neat thing was Ray, my director, was showing me, you know, just how to hold it just right and how I would get it up there and, you know, shoot it and aim it. And it was a really neat feeling because I'd never really held any kind of a rifle or gun.
And on your shoulder, lean into it. Boom, yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that she had the right form, and by golly, she did a good job. I don't think I want her after me with a shotgun. We did some performance shots. We moved out to Mike and Martha Borchetta's horse farm, and that's when the fun began.
Had a big old, what I call Cinderella carriage.
Kim Carp was an angel sent from heaven. With her beautiful horses and her carriage, the Cinderella Carriage, we couldn't ask for anything more.
It was being pulled by these two absolutely beautiful horses named Doc and Duke. And I always think it's really fun because when I was first introduced to them, I found out they were actually movie stars. They're in the second scene of the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, so that's kind of a fun little fact. And we got into the carriage and had the ex-boyfriend chasing the carriage to, you know, beg me to not leave, and so it was really neat to be able to use that carriage and shoot all around the Borchetta's farm because their farm is gorgeous. We have their yearlings running around kind of behind the scenes in some of the shots we were getting, but the look on the ex-boyfriend's face when we finally pull away, it's priceless, just hilarious. So that's pretty awesome to watch him running after it too. After the Borchetta's farm, we took a little break and we went to downtown Ocala, and we went to this awesome little ice cream and chocolate shop where they fixed up this incredible ice cream sundae. Now, for those that know me, they know I have a sweet tooth. So I'm looking and taking forever trying to decide what flavor ice cream I want. And I finally just decided on just vanilla because then they dazzled it up with chocolate-covered strawberries and chocolate-covered cherries and chocolate curls, and I was in heaven, aside from the fact that I was making a music video, so that was really, really fun, and just had a really great time downtown Ocala shooting that scene in the video. It was really fun. So one of the other scenes we did downtown was a shopping scene at a place called Jezebels. In that store, I'll tell you, I wish I had like 5 hours there because they had some really, really gorgeous like jewelry and handbags and clothes, and I love style, I love fashion and shopping. If shopping was a sport, I'd be an Olympic athlete. I love to do it. I love to just find really eccentric pieces. So that was a lot of fun to be able to go in there and you know, shop around. And I actually did a little eyeing of some things, but you know, video called, so I didn't have time to do any real shopping. But I will get back there because there's a lot of things in that store that I actually wanted. So we went back to the Borchetta's farm for the final scenes of the video, and we got to work with Clint was chosen for this video almost last minute. We had a couple of days left before we were shooting.
Here, you're gonna shoot over the top, and you're gonna see him get bumped, and then he's gonna go like this and go back over. And you're just gonna shoot over the top of the horse, and he'll disappear.
I started talking with Clint, and I decided he's perfect. He looked perfect age, and he wants to be in acting, and he's actually a radio DJ down in Orlando as well. Martha Borchetta has this beautiful, beautiful mare. She's a paint, black and white, and her name is Bonnie. They actually call her Blue-Eyed Bonnie because she has one blue eye and one brown eye, which is really kind of neat. So Bonnie and I are just bonding and having fun, and I get to see the whole, you know, ex-boyfriend approaches me to beg me some more for one last chance, and Bonnie and I just walk right by him, and he falls over a bale of hay, and he's thinking, what the heck just happened? And it's really fun because I can just laugh at him and say, who are you? Like, I don't even care anymore. And then it's great because as we pass him, Bonnie and I both turn our shoulders and look over and just kind of throw our heads back and laugh.
Keep going.
He's done. He was an idiot. So that was a really fun scene to play out too. I knew it was going to be a lot of hard work, but I didn't realize how tired I was going to be at the end of the day. And
sometimes on paper it all sounds good and they go, well, yeah, okay. But they really don't get it until they actually see it done.
It gave me butterflies almost, like it's like opening a present, like music video. It's my first one. Not everybody gets the chance to do something like that.
That is a wrap.
Yay!
I've ever seen a wrap. got a couple of little things to tweak. I got.
'Cause I'm all cried out.